But
the law says police can parade, mind you, they are suspected, and one person can kill 200 people.
Exactly, that's the point.
But the law says you can't parade people.
Every day on television, we see them parade people for stealing smartphones. So why have a selective operating procedure? Here you have somebody that is accused of killing 200 people. Your guess is as good as mine. It's not possible for one person to slaughter 200 people in their sleep. So for me, it's face-saving, it's cosmetic, it's all in a grand effort to deflate the seriousness that this situation deserves. So if the IGP of police indeed has begun to make arrests following the president's order, then we demand to see mugshots of the arrests he has made. Let us see the charge sheets. Like he said, this is a very serious issue. It's not just a casual report, or no, it's something very serious. 200 Nigerians were slaughtered in their sleep. These people have citizens, they have rights as Nigerians. What crime did they commit? Is it because they were peasant farmers? These people are just trying to survive. But then, like I said, there's a grander conspiracy. In all of this.
What's the grand conspiracy?
What is happening in Benue? There's a lot of falsehood that is going around, and like I said, the whole idea is to deflate the seriousness of the matter. What is happening in Benue is not a communal conflict. It is a conspiracy of grand proportions. You have international actors that have been brought into the country to seize territory and transmit same to commercial interests. That is what we are facing here. And the truth of the matter is that, look, what is happening in Benue is just proof of concept. Benue is just a buffer. If nothing is done about this, if Benue falls, Nigeria will fall. It's only a matter of time. If these people overrun Benue, Enugu is next. I can assure you, we will have this conversation in another 5 years, and it will be a very sad story. So the earlier we understood the gravity of this situation and did the needful, I'm in agreement with him that what we need to do at this point is to deploy deadly force to smoke these people from out of their holes. That is how you respond to criminality. You don't analyze criminality. You respond. There should be consequence for bad behavior. Now that
will be when those who are to carry out such punitive measures are not the same people sponsoring and benefiting from the chaos, from the bloodbath. A man told us 12 years ago what we are witnessing today. And it's unfortunate, right? That man is currently locked up and being charged for terrorism, while the terrorists are being represented, defended on TV by the president of a country, his own appointees. They are talking about non-kinetic, and the terrorists continue to massacre and cleanse and clear genocide of all kinds around the middle belt part of Nigeria today. 12 years ago, Mazi.
My name is Nnamdi, and the reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children, and men for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy, we are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government, to the High Commissioner, that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done, and the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the international community for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 67 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
Rather, they criminalized him. Today, the terrorists are busy cleansing the indigenous people from all over Nigeria. And like that man said, once they overrun the middle belt, the next is going to be the southeast of Nigeria. Enugu is already experiencing serious attacks of these Fulani terrorists. Same thing is going on in Ebonyi, in Anambra, and in Imo, where the supposed state governors and politicians who are meant to defend their own people provide security, at least if they are not part of the conspiracy of this ethnic cleansing by the Fulani terrorists in Nigeria, but rather they criminalized discussing self-defense in Nigeria. So they are not worried. They kill everyone before 2027. Those who survive, there will still be those of them that, some of them that will go out there, line up to validate it and say, we are voting for share you get. But time will tell. That's what people say now. They say time will tell. Just give it time, So it is being said that truly Tifnumbu is looking to the direction of Kwakwansop right now in order to replace a shitty man. That is no big deal, right? But suddenly people said, I saw a video of Tifnumbu, I think this was during their campaign, when he said himself and the shitty man will never have to fight themselves in Wuse markets. That means it won't be like Obasanjo and Atiku. That was Kolu. So we hope it will be just like that. But for those who know Kolu very well, see, I can call you my brother, right? So my brother from the northern part of Nigeria, especially if you are, an Arewa person who would brag about the sagacity and all of that stuff of your political leaders. As some of you are already thumping your chest right now, saying, make Tifnumbu drop and first, they go see. Just make I tell you. When Tifnumbu was governor, everything around Tifnumbu is like that of a mafia. He would rather have his way or the highway. So, when Tifnumbu was governor, he had to change his deputies 3 times in 8 years. And it wasn't like an easy fight as well. Those people put up a fight, but not Tifnumbu remained. My fear for shitty man is that may they not go and tell me it look like accident. Pastor Ruga escaped one when they were giving him Ghana must go money to be sharing trader money everywhere. And he said chopper crashed in Kogi. They called it a miracle. There was a little miss. It was supposed to be an accident. I don't know how many of you remember that. They were planning for second term that time. Remember? And then suddenly Pastor Ruga was going to Kogi to go and share money. Whoa. They don't announce, say, Pastor Ruga, like say, don't die you. Alaye quickly turn the camera on. You know, that in this day and time, you can go live and quickly dispel anything. Now, so Pastor Ruga put on the camera. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I know you have heard the news of our crash. It was really, really that bad. But, well, you know, by the grace of God, that's our shopper there. He crashed. But they have brought Keke Marua now. We are loading the money into the Keke Marua. We are on our way to Kogi. We are just about 15 kilometers away before the helicopter, being a chopper, developed this. Pastor Ruga went live, and the money must be delivered. Like person will do money ritual. You know those people where they do money ritual, and they will say the spirit will bring you the money. You must finish the money that day. You can't go back home with it. So, guys, but if Numbu and his own crew, they won't be so. They are not good in governance. When it comes to power and greed and this, this money, they can do anything. So instead of you to think you are looking forward to punishing Tifnumbu because he won't use shitty man, if accident can happen, she they not go see me, they go bring another person. Make come be Tifnumbu say. I just say make I give you that hint. So voila everywhere. You see, until I saw a group of Katsina youth. They came together to give their solidarity to Iran. And you know why I'm sharing this? Because some of them were saying that they won't mind to go to Iran and fight on the side of Iran. Or however, in solidarity, they are, but on social media where this video is kind of like doing numbers right now, I have seen some Nigerians saying, Iran, northern Nigeria is very far from the south. So it is not Nigeria that is supporting, Nigerian, typical Nigerian thing, right? But I also remember that during the End Bad Governance, what have you, in the northern part of Nigeria last year, some of the children, they kidnapped and locked up for over 100 days, those underage children. They said they locked them up because they were flying the Russian flags. Meaning maybe some Russia intel, Abina, what have you, had joined them. Here is the Iranian one too. Support and standing. They said they stand with Iran.
daga Najeriya a tanadar mana a tisaye a yi mana training na sati biyu don mu kalubalanci Amerika da ba ma kowace ɗariƙa mu mabiya annabi ne da kishin addini kuma ko mun zo ƙasar ka ayatul layi ba za mu shi'a ba kawai aikin nan za mu yi shi a kuku a bakku amma ku taimake mu ku ba mu makamin ƙare dangi mu dilfafi Amerika wa hababihim أينما كانوا في الدنيا أجا الله شيء يا سيدنا سكتي إنس الله كشف الله يساك إيران ده الكيري
آية الله آية الله
And it is because of this Israeli-Iran war. But I don't know what is really wrong with people. I mean, they can do both, right? Nigerians, you are being killed. Your neighbors, communities in your state are being ransacked by these terrorists. Boko Haram, Lakurawa, Fulani terrorists and all of that. You are reading that in the papers every now and then. I'm talking about where hundreds and thousands of people are dying. I've not seen that kind of energy. You get what I mean? Like the energy to say, oh yeah, they are showing the same. But Nigeria is really divided along religious and tribal lines. So don't let anybody deceive you. And don't join them in trying to be politically correct. You know? And it's so bad, right, that when the news says 6 or 10 travelers who are Hausa travelers, Abi Fulani travelers, were attacked by some hoodlums, and they killed them in so place. Where is that? Oh, Jos, oh, Plateau State. Now the Mango people, you know what I mean? Like, you begin to see reactions from most of the reaction that is going to be the loudest too, because now, me now, every one of them are the react to, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian and whatever, you know. But the reaction will be like, it will be like, say, the whole sky is going to crash and we are going to die in another few minutes because of these guys. Then boom, gone. So whenever village of the Christians where women, children were also slaughtered, it would just be like, the Christians and elders will be at the top of their voice. This is very bad. This is a Boko Haram terrorist. You see the northern Muslims and what have you, they will just keep quiet. Like that, that's how the country is. There's no unison to say, they are killing a lot of people here too. Anyway, Nigeria, somebody said on Mayegun's Diary Politico yesterday, I don't know, like it's among hundreds of other comments. And it was the story of how someone who happened to be a judge in Bayelsa was allegedly kidnapped last night. And you know what that someone said? If you are that person, I just want you to know that your comment really, really cracked me up. What was that comment? That person said, one day I will read good news on this platform in Jesus' name. I was like, hang on. I'm just sharing the information that borders on the corruption in governments, abuse of power, impunity by those in government, economic disasters, the victims of the economic disasters, the insecurity reports. All this information that somehow, sure you get, they affect you. How can you then put that on me like I'm bringing you bad news? When he said, I will read, one day I will read good news on this platform in Jesus, I was like, that's not mine. It's not my fault, right? You should just say that one day you wake up and read good news from Nigeria. Check me, I see something like this, now I keep quiet. Wait. Slow down. I just said that somebody from Bayelsa, a judge, was kidnapped. They said a gunmen. Others said they look like DSS. Others said no, DSS no, they carry AK-47. We're still again who they kidnapped who in Yenagua last night. When another video made it to the internet. And what was that? A supposed sole administrator. You know that anything sole administrator is alien to Nigerian, even Nigerian fake constitution. Sole administrator is alien to your constitution. Tifnubu created sole administrator in a democracy. They can create sole administrator for local government too. But Awada, be waiting to record that place, Awada East, local government area of River State. See the sole administrator. I think help us, I will do it. Kilo, why can't they go to beat an elderly person like this? I still don't know what you did though. But the video you are about to watch next is a little bit, it may be a little bit distressful for you. Do you get what I mean now? So viewers' discretion is highly advised. Now someone the papa did a bit like this.
Sign immediately. Where is the signature? Sign. Sajas, confirm the signature. Is it correct? Sign again. Hey! Don't do first. Stop. Wait. Come on, hold on now. Who is this man? Come on.
I mean, they are supposed to be the same. With a wiki when they chased the spineless Kubara away. So they put themselves in. They appointed all of them. Like, what did he do? What did he say to anyone? That they had to beat him like that. Guess what? Why they are beating him? They told him to resign. Resign, or we kill you. And so grown-up man, no. Now the guy with that, he was begging them. Then they prepared his resignation. He just needed to sign it. And he was telling them, I will sign it. They were just like latching them. I don't know the other people they were beating with him, all right? But look at that letter. He said, I humbly write. He said, the sole administrator, River State Government House, Port Harcourt, letter of resignation, 20th June 2025. Sequel to the above subject matter, I humbly write to your noble office to convey to you my resignation as the administrator, Ahuada East Local Government Area. My decision is informed by my desire to return back to the private sector. My sincere gratitude goes to the government of Rivers State